Hijacked.
Hi, Wolf. There are indications we may not have been told the truth about what happened on September 11, 2001. The Washington Post claims reports that U.S. air defenses scrambled jets that day and were ready to shoot down United Flight 93 are false. The truth is the military never had any of the hijacked airliners in its sights. The troubling part of the story is officials with both NORAD and the FAA continued to give inaccurate information about the attacks for 2 years after 9/11. A member of the 9/11 Commission says his panel didn't trust testimony from Pentagon officials about the timeline of events, so they referred their concerns to the Pentagon Inspector General and even considered taking it to the Justice Department for a possible criminal probe. The Pentagon admitted that it did make mistakes, but insists they have since corrected them, and they said they found nothing that indicates the testimony to the 9/11 Commission was knowingly false. Here's the question. What does it mean if the 9/11 Commission thought the Pentagon was not telling the truth about the day of the attacks? Email your thoughts to CaffertyFile@CNN.com or go to CNN.com/CaffertyFile. Thanks, Wolf. Hi. A member of the 9/11 Commission says that the Commission didn't trust some of the testimony from Pentagon officials about the timeline of events on that fateful day, September 11th. The question we ask is, what does it mean if the 9/11 Commission thought the Pentagon wasn't telling the truth? Barry writes from El Cajon, California, business as usual. The chain of command versus accountability, always a difficult balancing act for the military and the civilians supervising them. But that's no excuse for hiding the truth, as people tend not to trust what they cannot see. Gail in Front Royal, Virginia, it means the Pentagon stole the true extent of the heroism shown on Flight 93 from those amazing people just to cover their butts. If we knew our military never had any of those airlines in their sights on 9/11, we might think the Pentagon's leadership is incompetent. Mark in Massachusetts, it means the Pentagon believed it could lie and get away with it as long as the Republicans control all three branches of government. They were right. November can't come soon enough. Marie in Bartlett, Illinois, the 9/11 Commission failed. If they mulled criminal charges because they doubted the veracity of testimony from Pentagon personnel, why did they stop at that? And why say so now? If persons are suspected of lying, they must be brought up on charges and found either guilty or innocent. The Commission declared themselves to be judge and jury, and the kangaroo court verdict was not guilty. Paul in Rockville, Maryland, I think it means someone on the 9/11 Commission actually bothered to read the report. The fact that Henry Kissinger and George Mitchell both took the job and then quit should have been a tip-off to how big a can of worms they were opening. And finally, James in Newton, Missouri writes, it simply means that Congress and you, Jack, are all being paid by corporate America to fake indignation about things that nobody will do anything about. Wolf?